One day, Thomas was at the quayside of a small village. Fish was being loaded into his freight cars. The work was taking some time, and the men were using all the equipment. Thomas was worried. I'm gonna be leaving for Henry at the docks. He won't like this. Please, hurry up and... Thomas was rudely interrupted. His driver and fireman laughed. Phew, sniffed Thomas. What a pong! Thomas soon felt better, speeding along the coastal run. Then, a man waving the red flag appeared ahead. What's the matter now? High tides are damaging the track, reported the man. I marked the spot. We'll go and inspect, said the driver. It will be dangerous for a heavy engine like Henry, agreed the driver, but for Thomas, it's safe enough. The guard of the red oil lamp at the damaged track, to warn engines. When we get to the docks, I'll tell them to cross the line. Henry was waiting for Thomas's cars. Pa, you're late, and that smell's making me ill. It's the fish, replied Thomas, and it's danger on the rails. That's why we're late. Huh, sniffed Henry. You don't want danger on the rails, Thomas, so stop wasting time and get your cars hitched to my train. Thomas's driver and fireman were in the yardmaster's office when they heard Henry's whistle. Henry was speeding away with his long, heavy train called the Flying Kipper. What route is Henry taking tonight? Asked the driver. The coastal run, it's the quickest. But I told you, gasped the driver. That's dangerous for a big engine like Henry. The yardmaster quickly phoned the signalman. Henry roared past the signal box. I'll soon make up for lost time. The signalman couldn't hear the warning. By the time he did, Henry was far away in a cloud of steam. But when Henry reached the coastal track, his hopes for a fast run were dashed. Fog floated everywhere. I can't see, cried Henry. Nor could his driver. And when he could, it was too late. Soon, when the tides were high enough, Henry was craned out of the water. And just don't swim, Henry. You're supposed to deliver fish, not swim with them. You should know that by now. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, said Henry. When Henry reached the docks, Cranky the crane looked down at him. My, Henry, looks like some fishy tales to tell. But take my advice. Have a long hose down first. But there was worse to come. Look, said a boy. He caught all this fish in the green well, too. That's not a whale, it's a monster. Henry was most upset. Thomas now felt sorry for Henry. Come on, the driver said it's time for a nice washdown. Then you'll feel much better. And Henry did. I'm sorry I was rude to you, Thomas, said Henry. That's all right. But can you smell something? What? Fresh air. Oh, yes, said Henry.